Hey, what's going on, you guys? Just wanted to share my heart with you for a few moments here. Um, just been doing a lot of thinking again today, and one of the things that just been ringing and ringing and just hammering me today is I've been asking myself this question: is how many people have I damaged over the course of being involved in ministry and being involved in the lives of people? I wonder how many people have I damaged. And as I've been meditating and thinking upon this, and it's not coming from this vantage point of misinterpreting scriptures or teaching false things. It's not coming from that advantage, but it's coming from this viewpoint of how many people have I actually damaged by not being open enough to really share my pains and my struggles. Sunday after Sunday, week after week, people are coming in by the droves. They're coming in wounded, they're coming in beaten, they're coming in battered, they're coming in shattered, they're coming in with all manner of ills in their spirits and souls. They're wandering, they're looking for refuge, they're looking for hope, they're looking for something that will keep them going. And a lot of times, even though we give them this emotional high, we give them about a 2 hour high that only lasts for a moment, we could probably do a greater service to people sometimes just by telling them the truth and sharing what we have actually been through and what we've experienced in life. I'll never forget as I was making the exit or whatever from the pulpit ministry, so to speak. It's actually been about a year since I've actually preached in somebody's church, but I remember so vividly one of the last times that I preached that it was as though God said, stop and tell your story right now. And I began to share the experience, the agony, the pain of being molested as a child, and how that opened up so many avenues and doors. And to be honest with you, I was very scared. I was very frightful because I had this image of myself that I had portrayed of myself, that I had made myself out to be actually something that I wasn't. And as I began to share, and even as it was over, the amount of people that came afterward and literally in tears and crying because they've been sitting silently dealing and struggling and going through some of the same things, and at that moment it really hurt and crushed me to know that here I am. I've been going with fellowship and going to church with these people for years, and I could have actually helped a lot sooner had I stopped being fake and phony. A lot of times we have this mask on, and sometimes people have been assigned to your pain. People have been assigned to you to actually share the turmoils and the struggles that you've actually been through, so they can in turn get some relief from their problems. And you and I know that some things we deal with, that we're going to deal with, but there are some things that we've actually been through that has made us better, that we've learned how to cope, we've learned how to trust God, and we've learned how to heal. And sometimes our zeal to be perfect, our quest to be perfect, damages much more than simply letting our guard down and helping those who are in need. Think about at the age of 5. I don't know if you can see that. About the age of 5, my mom told me not to mess with this skillet, and being hard-headed, I decided to do it anyway. And as a result, from the age of 5, I've had this scar. I mean, many of you have the same issue, same thing. You've done things and you've got a scar on you. And at that moment, it hurt tremendously. It was devastating. You can remember crying and all of that. You can remember the pain and all that. But now you just look at it and it's just a reminder. A lot of the things that you're trying to hide behind, it's just a reminder of the pain. Somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody needs to hear what you've been through. Stop being concerned about your image so much and run the risk of losing that person that's right next to you, that is screaming so loud that we don't even hear them. God has delivered us from some things that we can't even imagine how we got out of, but we know it was His grace and mercy. So let's get ourselves out of this notion that we have to be so perfect, that we have to be so right, that everything has to be ironed to the T, and just share your story with people. You'll be surprised at what your story can do in the life of someone else. So take the mask off, relax, share your story. Somebody's waiting to hear it.